Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Yvonne from GingerChickRehab. I am so glad to have you back checking out what Chris and I are up to. Well, in today's video, this is a whole family's event. We have been preparing for a year-long garage sale. Now, every year I do try to do an inventory control, and I don't necessarily, before Ginger Chick, have too many garage sales, but I in the past have done garage sales. So this is our story of the craziness of getting ready for a garage sale and controlling our inventory for a retail booth. So I don't know about you all, but I live in my house. I need space to work. My family needs to be here, and being overrun by Ginger Chick inventory, though I love making it all over for you all and wish it would sell all at once, would be a wonderful story to get to tell. But sadly, nope, I do need to have a garage sale to control our inventory. So I am sharing with you our journey of getting ready, preparing, and how the, oh my goodness, how the craziness of the garage sale went. I would have got a full picture of the few boxes that were still in there before Chris took them out, but you know, when that man gets working, he does. So yes, this is part of our finished inventory. So what I'm doing now with this inventory is I'm going through, I'm saying a yay or nay by the tag number. It's already been in the booth. Sometimes some of the items hadn't even been in the booth because there just was never a spot to put them in the booth. So yeah, so this is the inventory I'm keeping. This is the inventory I'm going through. That is the inventory I need to go through. That is the inventory that I just finished that hasn't even done its time anywhere but on that table. Looking at my inventory tag, I know that we are close to the 6,000s now in inventory, so this has been around for a while, whether it's been in the booth, whether it's never taking its turn in the booth, or so nothing fancy, just masking tape and a Sharpie to write a price on, and I am a believer of garage sale prices. So if I'm going to sell something like these candlesticks didn't turn out the best when I did them, so $2 a piece are perfect. I didn't love them, so I don't think they ever made their way. Some items you just aren't always in love with. And then I love those little accordion shelves, but I still have one in my booth that's never sold either. So you just have to know what your clientele's looking for, the people that are coming in. That right person just never came in to buy it. You know, even though you all thought it was cute on YouTube, not everybody thought it was cute in my booth, which makes me sad. But yes, if I'm flipping items every week, at least I would say on the low end of 15 items a week I am putting into our inventory. So I have to cycle it and figure out what to keep. So far, since we've done Ginger Chick, I've done like a yearly garage sale. So this year we actually are doing something a little bit different. Chris had gotten these boxes, and we have a whole horde of boxes that, yes, this was perfect. We thought we were just going to be carrying them out into our garage to have the garage sale, but we ended up the way that it was able to fit a lot more in these boxes and get a lot more on tables, that this was perfect. We kept it in the boxes. And I know, you know, some of this was that perfectly imperfect. Was not quite happy with how items turned out, and greenery does not sell at all for me. So unless I maybe a floral arrangement and I just use it for decor. So I'd love to hear feedback from those of you who have a booth, or you sell on Etsy, or you sell on Marketplace, how you control your inventory. Does it overflow in your house and nobody can walk in, as how I was feeling? Or are you like me? Do you try to have a sale once a year to control the inventory, not to get rid of it? Because I loved making this over. I loved learning new techniques and sharing what I learn and how I do things with you all. But yep, the realistic part of it, yes, you have to you have to control the inventory, and yep, I see it just collects dust, and sometimes you forget about a piece because it gets so pushed back into the inventory, like this bell. I don't know if it ever made its turn because I was waiting for it for Christmas. So now I know, okay, unless it's something really special for Christmas, I'm not buying till closer for Christmas. And we're lucky enough to, one, have like 8 resin tables, and then my brother has a whole bunch of tables also, so we were able to borrow. And no, like, tier trays stopped selling altogether. There was some of the Dollar General stuff that I picked up, thought that it would resell. It just didn't even get touched. So either people all had tier trays and weren't interested anymore, who knows, but yeah, I can't wait for you to see how the garage sale that day went. But yep, we just kept filling up boxes, coming up with prices, and as I didn't feel sick at all marking things down. You know how you get that sickening feeling when you're doing something like this? It was almost a sigh of relief just to know. It's a little overwhelming at first, but just knowing that we're going to get cleaned out, and I'm finally getting down to the point of what the items I was all keeping. Oh, it's just a good feeling, and now the shelf is empty. So if you have an empty shelf for the first time since you put the shelf in there, do you think we might reorganize our shop? Oh, see how one thing leads to another? So yes, this is like 3 videos for you all that I had made over stuff here on this table that I halted because I knew that we were going to be doing this clean out. And then these other shelves over here were my original shelves that I started off with. I purchased off Amazon. They were way too short. But then I ended up using those for the items that needed to be done. But since I started doing weekly flips for you all, along with my thrift haul videos, I really have been able to keep my inventory in check, adding a few pieces here and there to get rid of that. So my plan is to get rid of those shelves. Well, not get rid of them in the garage sale, hoard them somewhere else, but get them out of the shop so we have more movable room. So because our finished furniture is in with our unfinished furniture, and we really try to just do furniture as a need, like knowing one piece sell, knowing that we have a piece on hand to put in if something sells. I try not to have too much finished work so it doesn't get dusty or hurt or anything like that. But then we have this. This is our old shed that we attached our workshop to that is overflowing, and what happens is you can't get to it all. We've stocked it. Yep, it might have a window problem. I don't see a problem, but I've stocked it so much that I can't get in there to see what I have. So I just need to make the decision. Am I going to make it over? Is it something I think is going to sell? So we just need to get that out in the open so we know what we have, what I shouldn't be picking up when I see something at a good price. Now this is my inventory in check. These are the items I'm keeping. I have them repriced. I have them inventory stock numbered, and I have them similar items. And so our hope is if we can get that shelf into the shed part and use that for our inventory, we won't have to cover it up using the shower curtains, the clear shower curtains, because they get dusty and you still don't see what you have, and you still have tall items that, yeah, so just figuring out, y'all let me know how you do your inventory and you are able to keep it in check. So now we need to move this across into that storage unit shed, but we have to get all that out first before we can, oh my goodness. So I didn't say this was going to be an easy job. we need to deal with another problem. He got enough space, enough items moved in there. We need to update the lighting a little bit better, because if I'm going in there to see inventory, I need to see inventory. And we have actually used these years ago when we had our workshop in our garage to brighten up. These are awesome lights. They're nice. They just screw into your original light socket and they just brighten the space up. Wow. So Chris is going to climb up on the ladder and change out the light. I don't know the last time we actually saw this floor. And actually this piece right here, we have somebody interested in it, but we can never get to it. And they're interested in it as is. Cough, cough, cough. I think I've had it for 3 years. It's a masonry type of cabinet that actually has something that goes on the top of it. And so, yeah, it looks worse for wear, but it really is not in that bad a shape. It was just taken apart. It was part of a haul that we picked up and had lots of pieces of furniture in that we had to take the whole lot. Okay, so now we gotta move that one through. Yeah, yep. That's how it's going to make that curve, but we'll see. I'll show you that because accidents may happen. Okay, so moved all our windows in here. That's not a bad horde of windows. No, I don't think so at all. So then these are all the empty frames that they can have pallet wood in or V-board. We ran across these 2 shelves that we forgot about. Actually, they're drawers, but they will be shelves. Look at how big those are. Yeah, sometime. Food for thought. So now we're going to move all the finished stuff in and see how much room we have. So we're supposed to be getting ready for a garage sale, but that's how garage sales work, reorganization. So now we have our finished goods in here, and it shouldn't get quite as dusty as what the workshop does. So they do fit, those little boxes from the bread company. Yeah, those work. And we're actually able to get some of the unfinished little side tables. And note to self, don't pick up any side tables until we get these done. We all say that, don't we? We're not gonna, yeah. So now one by one, we have to move all these odds and end pieces so we know. So that's what he's gonna just line up this wall with the littler pieces that fit like that, so we can actually see what we have, and that I have self-control not to buy. Okay, that sounded good. One by one, little dressers, little buffets. I can't help it. Yes, so we'll see if this helps our organization to know what we need to get done. See, that already opened this area up. So a lot of them are skinny like that. So they are working out, which is probably sticks in less than what the other shelf did. Do you think it sticks in less?
Yeah,
it doesn't stick out as far as the other shelf of the finished project. And these you don't care, because really we do a furniture piece because one's sold and we don't have one ready. So we try not to have too many ahead because it just gets too dusty in the shop. We don't have another area we can store them at. So yeah, we only have like a few pieces that are covered up back here that are done. So it is what it is. So yeah, we got a couple big pieces. So I'll have to be not doing those. So yeah, we're still working away. So since I do weekly hauls with you all, makeovers, this was supposed to be our cupboard that we were doing stuff, what I needed to get done, but since I'm doing them all for you and little by little adding pieces, it'd make a lot of room in our shop if I could actually get rid of this shelving unit. Alex could use some extra storage for his stuff that he either sells on eBay or looking to go in his little bookshelf. So I'm gonna go through this and assess, maybe do a major, after the garage sale, do a whole bunch of, some of it just needs to be done. And so if I clean it out and make my decision, then maybe this will free up some space. Okay, well, we're getting it done. So I put some boxes of next time I do a makeover, sometimes things that got damaged that need to be touched up, some of the odds and ends off that shelf. So yep, we took the shelf down. So we have some hutches and a couple long dressers, and the things covered up are the things that are finished. Like I said, we don't do a lot of finished furniture until it's ready in the booth, and furniture is one of those things you just never know when it's going to sell. So maybe this will open up the space and then keep things so it's not so dusty. Yeah, still having a little bit of tidying up to do, but what do you do? There's always stuff to do. This is my son's. He's hoping it's a locked cabinet. Someday he'd like to have his own booth. And then Chris is going to put another light, because sometimes when I'm video and staging for you all, it's a little dark in this corner. But I'm pretty impressed with what we got in here. So I got my windows in the back, and then I got mirrors, and then frames, and then little small tables and benches, and then some of the finished pieces, and I think somebody's buying those stools. The bread boxes that need to be done. Yeah, they just opened up. It really doesn't get as dusty in here when we can shut the door, so hopefully this will solve our dust problem and organization, and nothing like a good clean out garage sale to get you to talk about spring cleaning. So our shop lights are actually just plug-in. You plug them into an outlet. They all connect with each other. So as many as you need, you just can keep ordering. I think they come in sets of 8 is what we ordered from Amazon. So all he has to do with that other one is the same thing. He needs to find an outlet or connect it to the sets that we have going on. They just brighten up, especially reflective off that bright ceiling of the workshop. But I'll be happy to have another little light over there. I'm always fighting shadows in that area. Oh yes, now that is much lighter. So maybe I won't have so many shadows, because this is my little staging corner. So I love that. I love that little shelf. Everything always goes with pallet wood, right? Well, we ended up with everything you clean out, you just keep stored in a box. So through a whole year, I just had these totes or boxes that I would just put stuff in from an area. And so now it's that time. Now it's all made its way into the garage. So as we were bringing stuff out from the workshop, I was pricing it. But now everything that's in those totes, I have to open up and reprice. So they probably may have inventory tags on. They may just be items from our house. But yes, my goal is to not have those back up there. So I just need to, if they have a tag on it, take the tag off, figure out what I want to charge for it, and fill up one of these boxes. And unless I can see something selling with me doing it, look at this one's 2 years old. So it got tucked back. So it's okay. I will thrift something else to make over. But we are working our way. There's probably 9 tables with boxes here right now. And we decided the boxes were helping keep them organized, so we were just going to leave them in the boxes while we can see that part of our floor, but I still have all those totes to go through. Oh, the irony. So in the middle of having breakfast, after taking a break from doing all that, estate sale popped up. And of course, we had to take a break to go look to see if there was more stuff we could buy. How crazy silly is that? I actually shared this video already with you all of what I brought home, but I had to insert it into this part of the garage sale video. Oh my goodness, y'all. What do you think? So, did take a little bit of break and went to an estate sale, but we pretty much got it. The shelves aren't going. We didn't know if we were going to need those. They're not part of the sale. We didn't know if we were going to need those to set things on. We have exactly 12 tables with stuff on it. Yep, and then selling some totes. Just a lot of stuff that I have gone through. We went through our entire house. I just have a couple more things in our attic that I need to bring down that the kids decided they don't want. But, oh my goodness. Yes. Oh. Yep. Goodness. Yep, now we just have to wait. I rather have it done and ahead. And then the hopes of, yep. So I like to do Facebook Marketplace for garage sales. I'll do a shout out on there, which is wonderful. We're just going to do a Thursday night from like 4 to 6, and then a Friday from 9 to 11, and then call it good, and what sells. So, yep, there it is. Oh my gosh, I think I could open the store on my own. So I'm always behind the camera, I know y'all. But Chris is doing some pre-setup of arranging the tables. Yeah, that's just how we are. How about you guys? So, yeah, it's trying to figure out a flow. Definitely keeping them in the boxes. We definitely can utilize this space. I'll have to admit, our whole house is cleaned out, and other than Alex and Zoe, our kids, adding to it, we have our booth, our garage, our attic, our Christmas area, everything in our house that we no longer want is in this garage sale. So hopefully it is a nice enough day that people come. Did I tell you how much stuff? It's such a good feeling to have your house cleaned out, your inventory in check. But now you just hope that people come, and yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, my kids have some stuff in there. Chris has some stuff. Alex is doing some pricing still. This is the day before. The kayaks are not for sale because we already posted pictures on Marketplace, and that's the first thing. Oh my goodness. Yes, no, not for sale. So yeah, just a whole bunch of whatnot, home decor. It's crazy. I said no pricing. Don't ask me about pricing. No early sales. And you know how Marketplace is. People are still going to ask. But yep. So it's a lot. I know. It was a lot of work. But this is a year in the planning. So we were putting things in boxes and totes and whatnot. And that was my daughter's 4-H project back in the day. But she had done an upcycle on a card table. But unfortunately, it was dry wood and it cracked, or it got dropped. I'm not sure, but maybe somebody will be happy to have it for free. But yep, we got Christmas. Oh, yeah, that was hard. The kids didn't want anything, and the things that didn't sell in the booth. And Alex has got some whatnots when he'd buy from an auction. And yeah. Anyway, so, yep. So we'll see how it goes. I will get back with y'all and let you know. I don't know why I ever worry that people are not going to show up. So I can't even count how many cars we had before the event started. They started lining up about 3:30, and about 5 minutes to, the first 2 people got out of the car, and then the next thing you know, they were all rushing the garage doors, wanting to be the first one through. This is actually our security camera so we ended up just opening up a couple minutes early because I was afraid you had to have some sharp elbows. That's all I have to say. One lady came in, and I know she was a reseller, and she just started grabbing boxes, which then started another person grabbing boxes, and the next thing you know, within a half hour, we really didn't have anything left. So by 4:30, we opened at 3:55 because people started rushing our garage doors. Oh my gosh, I don't know if any of my video turned out yet when I'm filming what was left over. And then we just had a few stragglers until we were, till we stayed open till 6. And we only probably had 8 more people after the 4:30 that checked out. It was the craziest I've ever seen. Normally our sales are a little bit on the crazy side. Holy cowlido. Yeah, the boxes were a great idea because some of the people just grabbed a whole box. There were some resellers here, but I don't care. I've got my inventory controlled. I can start off fresh. My house is clean. Now we're still going to be open tomorrow from 9 to 11. 2 hours is plenty of time. And there's just a few items that we won't half price, but what is ever left, we'll just go ahead and half price. And we did end up getting rain about 4:30. So I'm sure that deterred some of the people, but not as if there was very much left. So yeah, day 2, we're only doing that 2 hours, and it is raining this morning. So that could be a deterrent to people coming out and going garage sales, especially knowing that this is the second day. So I don't know. It's about 15 minutes before we open the door, and we may or may not even see anybody. So this is day 2. I'm not really sure if there's a lot left to sell. We did mark down a few things that you hope that you don't have to redonate. So yeah, we marked our DVDs down because there's a ton of those, and a couple of the pictures, and the kids marked down their shoes. But other than that, this is what's left, and we're just doing 2 more hours the next day. Because a lot of times when it's a 2-day sale, people don't really come the next day because they assume all the good stuff was gone the first round. And I'm not half pricing a lot. Like my big items that I made over, I can figure out how to remake them or try to put them back in the booth. Or if I have the US 12 garage sale, I might do that. Especially with this door, I'm not half pricing that door. I know I can put that in the booth. And then some of the trays. That's sad because those are beautiful trays. You just, it has to take the right person. And then, I don't know, I might make over that bread box, y'all. I don't know, because they don't sell on eBay either. It's beautiful. I understand it's vintage, but what do you do with it? So that was from Kathy's estate. So just have some few odds and ends. A few of the big totes sold. I'm matchy-matchy. I have to have gray and white totes now that they sell them. So just a few more little items. So, yep, we'll see how it goes today. And we decided that we don't want to try to make over those. Chris would like to make them taller. If they can sell, we'll try to sell them. If not, we'll put them back in the horde of making them over. So, yep, this is day 2, y'all. Nope, we made maybe $50 on day 2. But, yep, sold a couple some trays, the cooler, a chair, a few DVDs. But other than that, I think a shirt and one of the little drop cloth bunnies I did. But, yes, definitely did not need to be opened for day 2. But I'm sure maybe if it wouldn't have rained, it would have been. So, yep, this is what's left. So we are done, and we are going to clean up. 2 hours was plenty. And I actually almost forgot to add in, I had a viewer who had messaged me via our antique tours that we did, and she wanted to know where the local hotels were. And so I messaged her back, and it just happened to be that Mother's Day weekend when we had our sale. We have a car show that goes on at our fairground, so she had to actually stay in a neighboring state, which is just, we're on the border. So anyway, she knew that we were having a garage sale, and by chance on her way through from the antique to I think to her hotel, maybe, Kim, if I'm wrong, that's just let me know. Yeah, she was able to find our garage sale, and we were able to meet her. And luckily she missed the craziness of it all, so she was a little bit later. So that was a God week moment, because she might not even have pulled up. I don't know. I think she probably could have taken it. So anyway, I just wanted to pop that in to let Kim know that I appreciate her so much coming and checking out our antique malls. And I did pick up a few pieces of Fiesta wear, and she saw somebody that had some Fiesta wear, white Fiesta wear, yeah, and sent me a picture of it. So I went and got a couple pieces. So thanks, Kim. So yes, it was wonderful meeting her, and I just wanted to pop on and let her know. Okay, so what did you think? Did you think my garage sale was crazy or what? Oh my goodness. So yes, cleaning out a house is just it's a weight lifted. You know, you could open the closet, you can see what's in the closet now. I don't feel bad. I've never had a garage sale where I went, oh gosh, I wish I would have kept that. I've never had that. So I guess it was always meant to be. Stuff is just stuff. So, and I'm happy to make stuff over for you all here on the channel, and I'm happy when somebody comes and buys it in one of our retail booths or buys it off eBay, but I also have to keep control of inventory. How long do you hoard a thing? So anyway, that was our story of prepping and how it all went, and being able to share your pictures of what you have for sale on Marketplace. I learned that a couple garage sales ago, that if you put it on like a Tuesday, on Thursday, people are able to come on, they can really study your pictures. At the first garage sale 2 years, I'll share the story with you. 2 years ago when I had a garage sale well, probably 3 years ago now, because it was before I even did Ginger Chick. I had a garage sale, and I did that was the first time I popped pictures on Marketplace, and people came with their own bags. And I'm like, they're like, we studied your pictures. We knew how you had your garage set up. So we knew exactly where we were going to go in your garage. So within a half hour, 45 minutes, it was done also. So I've kind of learned, now my family will believe me, we don't need to go into the next day after this garage sale. So no, I'm happy that all those people turned out. I'm happy. The boxes were a great idea, and I have to thank the lady that started the trend of grabbing boxes, because then I don't think some people knew what they were buying. They were just like, well, if she's grabbing it, it must be good. So I have no complaints there, but I'm happy to have it done. And yes, we made some very good money off of that. And no, nobody tried to buy the kayaks while we were there. And my son did end up selling his telescope off of Marketplace that same day. And we had a price that we wanted on it. When you get up there and prices too high in a garage sale, people are coming for garage sale prices. They want a deal. It's not an estate sale, you know, it is what it is. I need to get rid of stuff, and I don't want to have to donate it. So some of the stuff got donated to a local charity, and then other stuff I did kind of hoard away because it's just too nice, or some of the stuff I will make over. So it wasn't like it was a lot left. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope we shared a story of how we control our lives with the stuff that we have, and how stuff is just stuff to me a lot of times. And anyway, so I hope I have motivated you. I hope I have entertained you, or just plain made you tired watching us. So again, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and give me a comment. Do you do garage sales? Have I helped you out in any way with a garage sale, or do you have a hint for me to have more of a successful garage sale? So again, thanks for watching today's video, guys. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out our channel for the first time and you liked what you saw, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know when you've uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys. Bye.